Are you not interested in fighting Paddy after
at this
Justin?
point?
Yeah.
As I said, now I don't see him in the horizon anymore. It's like he's too far from us. It's not like he lost a fight. The way he did it, he's gonna need some time to recover from that loss and put himself again in the spot where he's gonna be able to get the title shot. But yeah, there are a couple of fights like
who's on the list?
The fight with Arman it's gonna be a good fight. Like,
that guy, he's funny on the internet, man.
Yeah, the thing is that they used to take a lot of confidence because they fight with fighters. His last fight in the
Who is
UFC,
his biggest test so far? Who do you fight?
His last fight was against Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
He has, I don't know, 20 losses in his professional career.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you never ever, like, forget about it. Never ever in your entire life you faced someone like you, someone like me. It's like, I'm gonna embarrass you in front of everyone.
Yeah, but what about Charles
with
Oliveira?
Him, he thinks that he's tough. He thinks that like he's wrestling is I don't know what. When it comes to the octagon, bro, I'm the king. In there, I'm the king. I do with you whatever I wanna fucking do. And I told him, like, I'm gonna break his job in the first round. He's gonna try to take me down since the beginning of the fight. And when he's gonna realize that, bro, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to take these legs and take me down, especially to control me on the ground. You crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's gonna start panic. He's gonna be panicked, and I'm gonna break his jaw. Bam.
All right, Ilia, buddy, look, I love you, all right? I would give you a big smooch if I could. You know, Ilia's my favorite fighter. But why are we sitting here and acting like Charles Oliveira doesn't exist?
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
When the interviewer asked Ilia who was Arman's biggest test, why did bro start yapping about Dan the glizzy slurper hooker? Dan prostituta himself. Like, come on, bro. I know you're not trying to give Arman any prop, but you not mentioning Charles Oliveira, inadvertently, you're also shitting on your win against him. So now they're about to talk about Paddy Pimblett, and bro, this was bad. Dude, Paddy's gonna be at home with his little sausage fingers clenched up, fuming, mad as hell hearing what Ilia had to say about him.
Leading up to this fight, you came off an amazing performance, but so did Justin. Amazing performance against Paddy.
Yeah.
When you look at that matchup, because Paddy had a lot of things to say to you, do you think
he had a great performance in his last fight? No, he just won. But I don't think that he had a great performance. I don't think that he's happy with his performance. He shouldn't be happy.
Yeah. Do you think that it was a bad night for Paddy or just a good night for Justin?
It was a bad night for both of them. They just looked very bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah, not a lot of defense with
talking
hands.
professionally, talking about the skills, talking about techniques, and I'm not talking as a fan. I didn't like what I saw in that fight. Like,
You're such a precise fighter.
Yeah.
Very sharp. I don't know, man. If Justin fights you that way, the same way they fight Paddy,
it doesn't matter the way he fights me. It's gonna end up with my hands raised.
But Justin also has a pretty good background. He did wrestle a lot. Do you think that fight even goes to the ground at all?
No, I don't think so, because if I want it, of course I take him down and I do with him whatever I want to do. But I really want to give to the fans the show a pure striking fight, at least from my side. If he's gonna try to take me down, then we have different plans for that also. But anyways, I'm gonna end up knocking him out.
I mean, hey, if Justin wants to cosplay JDM shooting a takedown on Carlos Prates, I mean, by all means, give it a try. Even though the fight was extremely entertaining, they were having a bar fight. I think Justin took one of Paddy Pimblett's cookies and it was over from there. So now they're about to talk about the White House card, and at this entire time, I was walking around thinking that Islam Makhachev and his team were the reason we weren't getting Ilia versus Islam on the card. When in reality, it looks like, based off what Ilia's gonna say, the UFC is responsible of robbing us from one of the best main events of all time.
I mean, amazing matchup. Two legends headlining. Original ask, I know you wanted to fight Islam. That was the original ask for that.
I would love it.
If the fight doesn't happen, do you feel like you could still solidify your career and walk away?
Damn, don't talk like that, bro.
If it doesn't happen?
For me personally, it wouldn't change like anything, because at the same time, I don't hate him. I don't have anything personal for him. The thing is that he achieved great things in the sport. He's a double champion as me, like me, and if you do that crossover, me and Islam will be one of the biggest fights in the UFC history without any doubt. But if that fight never happens, I will be happy and proud about myself and my whole path. Anyways, I don't need Islam to feel realized or to feel happy or to feel proud about myself.
It's crazy. I see him on Twitter just a couple of days ago saying he's ready to fight Ian Gary now.
Yeah.
And he's talking about signing a contract there.
Great
and I'm
fight.
just sitting here
Can't
like,
wait for
why?
it.
I feel like we could have made this happen.
I don't think that it's because of him that the fight is not happening. I truly believe that is that the UFC doesn't want to make it happen. I think so.
It's got to suck, I imagine, at some point. I mean, there's the passion of the fighters, and then there's the business of the UFC.
Yeah.
And they have a schedule they want, they have thoughts that they want, and it's got to be some sort of tough balance between.
But at the same time, like trying to teach something to the UFC, how to make the fights and all that, that's a little bit difficult because the answer they have, which is correct, is that we don't need your opinion. We build whatever we have in our way.
What the fuck did he just say? And I believe him. Ilia could have easily put the blame on Islam and been like, hey, Islam was ducking us in the fight. Dana White and his big, stupid, shiny, bald head robbed us of the greatest fight of all time. Not only were we robbed out of the Arman fight, but to find out they were the reason we wouldn't get the Islam fight on the White House card, the biggest event in the sport's history. And this has also been an ongoing problem. John Jones, Stipe Miocic, Diego Lopez, Alexander Volkanovski too, hell, even Ilia Justin. The UFC are booking these bullshit-ass fights that nobody wants to see when Aspinall was there for Jones, when Evloev was there for Volkanovski, when Arman and Islam were there for Ilia Topuria.
What do you think beating Justin does for you in your career?
So it's gonna add a lot of value to the run that I had, especially in my last 4 fights, like being able to knock out Alex Volkanovski, to knock out Max Holloway, to knock out Charles Oliveira, to knock out Justin Gaethje. That's a crazy run.
That's a crazy run.
That's a crazy run. So it adds a lot of value to my professional career, without a doubt. Like I love watching his fights. Not the last one because it was really bad, but normally all of his fights are very entertaining.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a huge fan of his fights. This is what I always used to say to my opponents, like, it doesn't matter who you fought before. With me, you're gonna feel something that you never felt. The pressure, the technique, the skills. That's what scares you. When you have an opponent in front of you that you know that he's strong, that he has powerful punches, but he goes like crazy and there's no technique behind that power, you're like, at some point he's gonna get tired. But with me, it's different because it's not like I only have the power. I have a lot of skills. And I always used to say the same, like, I feel that no one can match my level of skills inside the octagon.
Well-rounded fighter.
I have that belief.
As society, we gotta get to the point where one day we can all glaze ourselves the way Ilia glazes Ilia. Bro's talking about himself like a raid boss. Which he is, by the way. If your IQ is above 120, then you know in the GOAT conversation, in the Big 26, the only people who are really in it right now are Ilia, Islam, and Alex Pereira. Which is also a great segue into what Ilia says next. Because I have to be honest with you, as much as I love Ilia, I felt like strangling him for this next take on who was on his GOAT list. In Minecraft, I'm joking, obviously, YouTube, I'm playing a character.
Who is your UFC Mount Rushmore? Top 4 people that hold the spots on Mount Rushmore.
Greatest of all time. John Jones.
1.
George St. Pierre.
St. Pierre, GSP.
Conor McGregor. Anderson Silva.
Silva.
Anderson
A
Silva.
lot of people put Silva up there.
Anderson Silva.
A lot of people put Silva up there.
That's easy.
I think Benjamin Netanyahu's right. I think we gotta go. I think the Hoyam, I think we're beyond saving at this point. I want to do unspeakable things to people who put Anderson Silva on their GOAT list. Honestly, I have a solution for them. Put these people in Gaza, because if everybody in Gaza was filled with people who thought that Anderson Silva and Fedor Emelianenko were like the GOATs of the sport, I would probably have much less of a problem of what's going on over there, okay? These people are the biggest tryhards trying to show themselves as hardcore fans of the sport. Anderson Silva was the grand wizard of the plumbers and electrician union. John from HVAC was quaking in his boots every time he would leave his 8-hour shift, so we're hoping he wouldn't see Anderson Silva waiting outside the building. Do UFC fighters and fans just not understand what the concept of greatest of all time means? For example, right? It's like saying that Namek Saga Frieza is the strongest person in all of Dragon Ball because he was beating up on Krillin and 6-year-old Gohan and Piccolo. Guys, breaking news, but the game has changed. I think Moro from Dragon Ball Super is just a tad bit stronger than Namek Saga Frieza. Ilia, Islam, Alex Pereira are the equivalent of Moro in this like metaphor. We have John Jones, the guy who beat up fighters past their prime. John was fighting overweight welterweights like Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson! He beat Rampage Jackson, dude's the GOAT. Demetrius Johnson, who was the assistant manager to Anderson Silva in the facility. The only person I can kind of understand and maybe agree with to an extent is George St. Pierre. His fighting style is in fact timeless. You can put GSP in today's welterweight division and he would at bare minimum be top 5. And the reason why I'm saying all this is for the casual UFC fan who think that just because a great fighter like Ilia Topuria, a phenomenal fighter, arguably the greatest, right, says someone is in the GOAT conversation does not make that true. DJ was literally glazing and coping Khamzat Chimaev just a week ago when he lost to Sean Strickland. These guys don't know what they're talking about when it comes to other fighters.